What is up, guys? My name is Tom, aka Cryptic, and no, you're not hallucinating. This is not Gears. No, this is not Gears. This is Rainbow Six Siege, also known as crack. Guys, you don't even know. You don't even know. Let me tell you about my struggles, okay? This game, they ran an open beta for it that actually just ended like yesterday, okay? And I started playing this beta. And guys, this game is gonna cost me like my house. Alright? Like I'm losing, I didn't have a life to begin with, but now, I'm losing what little life I had left. All I wanna do is play this game, I got bills to pay and shit like that. I don't wanna do anything, play this game. So I'm gonna lose my house, and I'm gonna be homeless, and I'm going to have to take my Xbox to an internet cafe so I can play this game. Or maybe one of you guys will let me crash on the couch, So, if you'll let me live with you, drop your address down in the comments. We'll hook something up. Please don't let me be homeless. Okay. But, before I get started with this gameplay, I want to just say, because people always get scared when I post something else, I know this isn't Gears. I know I mostly post Gears. I don't want you guys to worry. Gears videos aren't going anywhere. I'm still going to play Gears. I still love Gears. Gears is my favorite series. It always will be. Gears videos aren't going anywhere. That being said, this game is like meth. Okay? I cannot possibly love this game anymore. And let me explain why. I got hooked on it during the open beta. I first found out about it at E3 2014 when they showed it initially, and I was really, really impressed by it, how it looked really unique. It didn't look like anything else I'd ever seen before. And then time passed and everything, and they did the closed alpha beta. And, to be perfectly honest, I was signed up for that, but I never got my code, so I never got to play. And on top of that, it had a lot of server issues and other things like that. So that kind of turned me off to it a little bit, but then the open beta came out, and I got to play, and I got horribly hooked for so many different reasons. And I'm not going to be able to cover them all in this video, so I'm just going to cover the things that stick out the most to me. The first thing being, I absolutely love the depth of this game. And what I mean by that is there are so many different ways to play this game that, every time you play, it's different. And another thing is, it's incredibly difficult to play. Really, really difficult to play. And I know that might kind of go against what people like these days, because it seems like every single game is about that instant gratification. And developers want you to be able to just pick up the game and instantly do well at it, and they don't want you to have to work for anything. And I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. That's one of the reasons that I fell in love with Gears as much as I did, because when I started playing Gears back in early 2007, I sucked at it, guys. I was terrible at the game. But the fact that I did suck at it as bad as I did, it made me want to get better. And I grinded that game nonstop until I got good at it. And I feel like games lost that edge, developers just don't want you to have to work at games anymore. And maybe gamers as a whole kind of got lazy, and they just wanted to be good at games and stuff and not have to work towards it, or, really learn strategy and shit like that. And I feel like that's unfortunate, because I know, speaking for myself and a lot of people that I know, we miss games having that challenge that they used to have back in the day. And I'm proud to say that this game has that, and then some. There are so many ways to play this game, so many different strategies that you can employ, so much teamwork involved, that there's just no way to cover it all. I'm going to give you guys like some brief examples of it, things that I really like. Okay, here's the deal. When you start out playing this game, the basics that you need to know are you need to unlock operators. And operators are like your character that you use to play multiplayer. And there are many different operators, and they're broken up into two separate categories: defenders and attackers. And each game has defenders and attackers, and basically what you're going to do is one round you'll be defending, and the next round you'll be attacking. And each operator has their own special ability. For instance, there's this one operator named Thermite, and he has like this overpowered breach charge, and a breach charge is something like an explosive like C4 that you can stick onto a wall, and it will blow a hole in the wall so you can gain entry into the next room. Well, his is a more overpowered version of that because it can blow a hole through like metal, which brings up another operator, which is the defender, and he can like reinforce walls with metal, or he can put up like steel shutters on windows. And you know, that's just two of the operators. There's other operators, like there's operators that like, there's one, I think it's an attacker, and he has a shield that he can use, but the only weapon that he can carry is a pistol. So you'll see strategies where, you know, like attackers will have like the shield dude go in front, and then they'll have other guys behind them, you know, so they don't get shot. It's just, it's ridiculously deep. Like there's video cameras all over the entire map, and attackers, if you know where they are, you should take them out as soon as you spawn, because the defenders can switch to those video cameras remotely and tag your location. So kind of think of it as like a temporary UAV, like in COD. So they can use those video cameras to scan around and see where you are and tag your location, which will peg you out, and, you know, the enemy team will be able to see where you are. So if you're an attacker and you're smart, you should shoot out those video cameras as soon as you spawn. There's also an element where when you're attacking, you start off each round with like this little remote control drone. And you guys have seen it here in the gameplay. And like, it's this little remote control drone that you drive, and you're supposed to make it go like into the building or wherever, and you're supposed to look around, and you're supposed to seek out and find like the enemy's base. So if you're playing the game mode hostage, where the objective is to get the hostage, you want to find the hostage. So you use the drone to scan up and down, like you can go up to top floors, bottom floors, and look around, and you find the hostage. You also can use that drone to tag enemies. So when you guys spawn in, you'll know where some of the enemies are. And you know, I'm kind of jumping around, I'm sporadic here because, like, this game is just so freaking phenomenal that I can't even cover it all, like my brain is melting. So, there's going to be more gameplays of this. This isn't really a game that you can get clips on and stuff, so there's going to be gameplays, but there's still going to be Gears videos. If you guys like this video, give it a like, give me a sub, to keep me motivated to make future videos. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. See ya.